Today I'm gonna tell you about the fight for women's reproductive rights in Poland. Mm, Firstly, I will tell you about some background. The situation of violence against women in Poland is a massive issue, even if it's a um, hmm, yeah that even if talking so much about reproductive rights in Poland, it's even it's the like before the demonstrations we not even talked in media about reproductive rights, and there is a lot to talk about because there is no sex ed in Poland, like any kind of. So there is no learning about how to about consent, about other issues, and about the young people has to learn from like other sources like pornography, which is like so much, you know. And also there are issues with contraceptives, like although it is legal, it is sometimes very difficult to get prescribed contraceptives from doctors because they have a conscience clausula, which allows them to refuse um, prescribing contraceptives, and also the abortion even before the verdict of Constitutional Tribunal October 2020. Even before, it was like almost impossible to access because of conscience clausula and policy issues, like only private clinics and hospitals actually performed abortion. So poor women had no access to it. Domestic violence is still very harsh problem in Polish society. Istanbul Convention wasn't adopted. Government refused to adopt it. And also the pandemic really hit hard our essential women workers and nurses. Maybe you from UK know this, like it's like the government so loudly for nurses and teachers that they cannot even hear their demands to have like better salaries or like safe conditions. But I want to talk about our fight, because I think it's something, our fight for our fundamental rights. Um, the judgment of the Constitutional Tribunal was the last straw that breaks the camel's back, actually. And we, as Polish women, we know we don't agree. We don't want more compromises. We don't want more oppression, pretending that everything is okay, because it's not okay anymore. Because our bodies are controlled by government. Yes, and thousands of people on the streets. It was amazing. Maybe you've seen videos from Poland, from Warsaw, from the beginning of October and November. The atmosphere was so cheerful. There was so much of solidarity, and the fight for women's rights that united us as a Polish society. Was we noticed that some differences between our like background, for example, it's not an issue where the point of our fight is fighting for fundamental rights. So we united, we were strong together, and this spirit of of common struggle is still in Polish society, especially young women are this necklace of revolution is now in their hearts. The trust towards police drops drastically, and towards the government and the church. The support to the left increased by 15%, and this is because of the demonstrations. And I think this time of our street struggles in Poland was a time of power realization, because it is clearly visible from the reaction of the government. It was so much unproportionate. The police oppression, brutality, breaking limbs of protesters, and the tactic of police like kettling, because the main reason, according to the police, why they even oppress us was because the spreading of COVID and pandemic. But kettling us and like it makes it worse. So it's clearly visible that their point is not to protect us or protect the society, but to oppress women who know what their rights are. But another thing that is even more important regarding power realization of women in Poland is the reaction of opposition. They changed their bill proposal regarding abortion in this way that abortion would be legal up to a 12th week of pregnancy. And this is not because the opposition is nice or supporting us. It's because of our power. And yeah, it was the great time of power realization in Poland.